Hello everybody and welcome on into the Haven. Today we're gonna finally finish up DURIN'S story quest. I would have done that Tuesday, but holy, that sinus headache actually didn't go away till like 8 p.m. and I took stuff for it. I had a lot of water, I tried to eat okay, it was not going away, so we're doing that. We're finishing up DURIN'S story quest today before I go on my big trip. And hello, welcome on in. So let me start booting up the game. I'm wondering if this final chapter will be a little bit longer than the others have been. I'm kind of hoping it is. They've been rather short, but they also divided everything between 5 days, so. I'm so glad if I looked it up right. Nurhillet's banner is, his rerun banner is coming out after I'm back, which is great because I really want to get him, so I want to be here when he's here. Yeah, that is who I'm pulling for, so I have a little bit of time to start racking up stuff, except I'm gone for like frickin' 2 weeks. I'm gonna be doing dailies on my phone, but world questing might be kind of hard to just snatch up some primos that way. No. Just a tad difficult. And oh my god, has Windcraft infested my mind because I want nothing more than just to go back and play and do more Realm of Light quest. While Laurie is such a controversial character, I am so curious of how she ends up. Why is Genshin not popping up? This is being weird. I did launch my streaming stuff in admin mode. Uh-oh. Don't give me a... There we go. Okay, okay. I was like, please don't give me a problem. Okay, we're good. We're good. Slightly bigger. There we go. Good enough. Okay. And it does look like the story quest for Notland stuff is voiced. It doesn't give primos though, so we'll have to look at something else for primos after the fact. Because depending on how long this ends up being, will depend on what else we do after. I still have lots of daily stuff. I didn't end up doing dailies last night, so we can go through that. Just, it'll be a lot more chilled today, which is good before my trip. So, but we'll still try to like go a few hours.
So this is the other Durin, huh?
Yeah, I guess we're pretty much right into it.
If this had been the dragon that ended up being revived in Mondstadt, there's no telling what kind of calamity that people would have had to endure.
I have been making sure to collect those gifts. Except for yesterday. No, I think it might have been fine. But I have been making sure to do that, especially because as soon as he popped up, I see him all over social media. And I didn't know he actually, I guess because I never really paid attention, that he gives hints to like the next area, which is cool. I didn't know that, so good to know that he's kind of important to talk to.
So, if you think about it like that, Durin's actually a hero.
And you just thought you'd be nice all of a sudden?
No, I'm just a little envious, that's all. Not everyone gets a chance to be a hero.
Oh.
Actually, most of the credit belongs to Albedo.
Then again, barely anyone even remembers you at this point. So I guess there's not much left to envy.
Damn, okay. He's being so nice for a moment.
Ah, so you three still remember Durin. Looks like the memory loss hasn't spread to close friends. Yet. I guess that means my memory of you must still be complete as well.
Albedo.
You're finally here! Oh, boy, do we have a whole pile of questions for you!
Oh, you're here too?
I think I've pieced together some of what happened to him. But what's your take on things?
Master Jean filled me in on what happened, and I've got a few theories. But let's get on the same page first.
I'm glad they got his mentors all together. Exchange intel with Albedo and also check how Durin's holding up.
Well, physically, he's doing fine. His body is holding the abyssal power at bay. And there's nothing whatsoever to indicate any risk of collapse.
But...
So, from an alchemy point of view, there's nothing wrong with him?
The issue isn't so much that the abyssal power within him has gotten out of control. It's that the connection between his will and body is fading. If he ends up losing his conscious will, his body will fall back on its biological instincts. And that's when the abyssal power within it will take over.
But if that happens...
This book mentioned a witches' gathering. It seems like quite a few of these witches got themselves involved in Durin's case. Which brings me to my theory. Bringing Fairy Tale Durin into this world to replace the Durin on Dragonspine means using one Durin's fate to overwrite the others. But the power of alchemy alone would not be enough to pull off such a feat. It would have required the combined use of Miss Barbeloff's astrology, my teacher's alchemy, and Aunt Alice's magic.
Which happened to be all of his blessings. And I think we've gotten 2 of those so far. I guess we're still waiting on the last one.
After learning of Miss Barbeloff's prophecy, Durin and I finally came up with a way to settle the Dragonspine Durin problem for good. And I took care of the alchemy side of things. Which, looking back on it, seems to have been a part of their plan all along. So now, there's only one thing missing.
The magic, right?
As for the fate theory our friend in the hat just mentioned, I still can't figure out how any kind of magic could possibly influence the fate of Teyvat. But I'm certain that the answer lies within this book.
So, the reason Alice had us complete this book was to make that magic possible?
I guess back in the book we're gonna have to go.
A form of magic powerful enough to rewrite fate itself.
Well, we've no time to lose. I just need to take a look at the book. The next part of the story most likely relates to me. So the memory that unlocks it must be connected to me too.
Huh?
Oh yeah, I guess after... In timeline-wise of how the story is kind of going, it is... I guess Albedo's turn, the Mondstadt incident up is next. For more recent events.
The giant tree was home to a broken branch, the shape of its splintered arm aligning perfectly with the branch that had burst forth from the castle walls. Join yourself to that broken bough, for there you may take root at last, and henceforth bask in the sun and rain of the world beyond the castle. But first, fetch the stickiest clay and let it bind the scar of the break.
I see.
Into the book we go! That was, a riddle that I swear if I took like 5 seconds to think about it, makes sense.
Guided by the breeze, the little dragon arrived at an alchemist's workshop. There he was greeted by a clay figure, a child molded by the Sage Witch's hands. Though gentle in appearance, he had inherited his mother's cold, sharp wisdom. And he was determined to avert the calamity the evil dragon would bring, and so was his helper, none other than the little dragon himself.
Damn,
What is this place?
this is one fancy freaking lab. But I mean, it is the book. They're gonna make everything super emphasized.
It looks like it's modeled after an alchemist's workshop. Or rather, a cliched stereotype of one.
Yeah, because Albedo's is quite small, but it is what he can fit into a cave, so.
Albedo?
Oh god, what does he look like?
Hold on. Why do I look like this?
Oh, yeah! We forgot to tell you. Basically, exactly. The characters in the story are reflections of how Durin sees them.
Oh, I guess because a clay molded figure, he would look like one of the Simulanka toy soldiers. I guess that makes sense. It is interesting. I honestly thought we'd see Durin a little more, well, Albedo a little more whole, but... Interesting look. Interesting look. I mean, they did a pretty good job with it.
At least you're still human-shaped.
True. And taller.
Well, since Cat Guy has taken on a different appearance too, that must mean the two of us are both characters in the story. But you, Paimon, and Durin haven't changed at all. You must be special figures in some way.
And no, we just break all the rules of any universe, honestly.
I'd like to know more about that too. But seeing as none of them can explain it, let's just concentrate on moving the plot forward.
Let's take a look around. Lots of bottles and books. Oh my god, giant books too. Oh! Is that a hidden path?
And just like that, the group stumbled upon a hidden passageway. Intricately crafted, it seemed to lead them towards another exciting chapter of the tale.
Come on! What are we waiting for? Next chapter, here we come! Ouch!
But this was a chapter that had not yet been written. Ahead of them was a storyless void, and they could go no further.
Oh, interesting.
What? Then what's the point of having a path here?
Maybe the author had a flash of inspiration, and then their mind went blank?
Sounds like a pretty bad habit for a writer.
Over here. I found something.
Ooh, how did we miss that?
What the clay figure found was none other than the evil dragon's heart itself. Though the creature had perished long ago, its heart was still there, pulsing away and growing warmer with every beat. And the clay alchemist knew what it meant. That the evil dragon would return one day, just as the prophecy had foretold. Yet, guided by his mother's wisdom, he foresaw another fate. If only the alchemist could bestow this heart upon the little dragon, he might be reborn in the evil dragon's stead. Only then would the evil dragon's heart grow still, and the little one inherit its tale.
Wasn't that kind of what already happened? Or do we have to do it in the storybook too?
Sounds like this chapter is about Albedo bringing me to life?
If that really was the solution, though, this would have been over the minute I finished the transmutation. So why is Durin still being forgotten?
There has to be some other reason.
There are still places we can check. We have time.
Yeah, I'd like to explore the area a bit more.
You can either destroy
Unless
the
little
heart.
dragon kept moving, eventually he would be forgotten.
So you can either destroy the heart of the evil dragon or fuse with the heart of the evil dragon. If we're gonna go how it went, you know, we end up fusing with it. Durin does anyways. We have 4 ink left, so it's like, are we doing both? Or do we just have extra ink in some way?
The evil dragon's heart continued to beat, as if waiting for the little dragon to accept it as his own.
Looks like we have no choice but to get this done. Whatever happens next, Durin is going to need all of our help. Is everyone ready?
We're ready. I honestly don't think there's much else to
What
check
the
in the room.
clay figure found was none other than the evil dragon's heart itself. Though the creature had perished long ago, its heart was still there, pulsing away and growing warmer with every beat. And the clay alchemist knew what it meant. that the evil dragon would return one day, just as the prophecy had foretold. Yet, guided by his mother's wisdom, he foresaw another fate. If only the alchemist could bestow this heart upon the little dragon, he might be reborn in the evil dragon's stead. Only then would the evil dragon's heart grow still, and the little one inherit its tale. At last, the little dragon accepted the evil dragon's heart, and a new life came into being. The evil dragon's heart beat in his chest, and the little dragon's soul guided him forward. Thus did the prophecy hold true, even as fate had been rewritten, and so was the little dragon born anew.
Man, they did his design so good. I still love seeing art of him. He's such a pretty boy.
Finally, a happy ending! That must be the last step, right? Woohoo! We completed the story!
I mean, we still have that other pathway. I don't know. I feel like this isn't the end yet. That's a little too quick. But then why are we still here?
Born anew, the little dragon set off once more, his story far from over.
Huh? So, that wasn't the end?
What comes next might be the most crucial part of all. The real last step.
If fate really is as devious as they say, then I say, show us what you've got.
Wow! You're all so serious all of a sudden.
It must be what happened with the fusing.
Durin, are you alright?
The evil dragon's heart was now one with the little dragon, yet the dark power within it still lingered. Would the little dragon dare to hold this power back, or would he simply give in?
Hey! What kind of question is that? Of course he's gonna control it! What choice does he have?
Time is running out. So, will the little dragon dare to hold this power back? Or will he simply give in?
This must have been near the end of her life, where the tale kind of finished off. You know, not fully finished, but you know, what she could write.
What's up with the narrator?
Oh, we're timed.
Would he dare to hold this power back?
Wait, but we don't have enough ink. Will it let us do this?
The little dragon and his companions. Blank. Blank again.
Huh? What's going on? Are we running out of ink?
Once the ink runs out, is that the end of the story?
So either way, you wouldn't have enough ink, because you need 4, and each choice either took 3 or 1.
I had a feeling this would happen.
What's happening to the others?
Now that the story's ink was spent, all that lay ahead were blank pages.
Please don't tell me I have to redo everything for the math to work out.
Hello, children. If you're hearing this recording, it's because you've reached a certain ending.
Alice?
You may have noticed that little Durin's experiences have been written into the pages of this book. Well, you should know that in the same way, its ending will also be written onto him. So be careful, because triggering a bad ending could be somewhat problematic.
You're warning us after it already happened?
Let
What
me
kind of
guess.
logic is that?
You're upset that I didn't warn you earlier? Don't worry, though. I've thought it all through. I built a very special feature into this book, just for you, the witnesses of this tale. So, Go ahead. See if you can turn back the pages. If you're not happy with the ending you've reached, just flip back a few pages and let the tale unfold once more.
Talk about a plot twist.
Pretty incredible, huh? That's the power of magic.
I guess I gotta flip back. Return to the castle.
Dare to hold this power back.
Guess that's kind of what we have to do.
Returning to the castle.
You seem like you're torn about something?
I just never thought crossing over into a new world would create so much trouble. All I wanted was to make some friends. I'm starting to think I kind of miss being in Simulanka.
You might look back on it with fondness, but if I were you, I wouldn't miss it.
Why?
Sometimes, moving on with your life comes at a cost. But that's better than going nowhere at all.
You don't have to worry, Durin. No matter what problem you face, there will always be a solution.
Okay. Sometimes I wish I could just go back and see it again.
The story will eventually reach its conclusion.
As the little dragon slipped back inside the castle's walls, the clamor of the outside world fell away. There was no danger here, no problems for the little dragon to resolve. As soon as his mother finished her story, it was time for the child to drift off into the world of dreams. And so the story ended, with the little dragon fast asleep in his castle, just like he had never even hatched.
What's going on? I feel so weak.
Hey, what's happening? Durin, wake up!
We've reached an ending.
But this can't be how it ends. Durin promised to bring back everyone's memories. There's no way he'd accept an ending like this.
Looks like you've discovered another possible ending.
Ah,
Do not lose hope. You just need to keep searching, for there are possibilities that only you can bring to life.
gotta flip back some more. So you can't just return to the castle.
Would he dare to hold this power back? Or
Do I have to give in? I don't really want to. Do I have to just sit here? There's no other path lit up unless I actually physically go back. Okay, well I guess I have to just sit here and see what happens. Don't really like it, but...
would he dare to hold this power back? Or would he simply give in?
Ahead of them was a storyless void, and they could go no further.
Guess I kind of have to wait, see what it does, and otherwise I might have to actually physically go back in the chapters. To spare enough ink. And I'm gonna have to spare like 3 ink. The prophecy is destined to come true.
The little dragon was at an impasse, and the dark power within him surged like a tide. Unchecked, the darkness engulfed everything around it, including the little dragon's soul.
Where is this?
The little dragon's story faded into nothingness, and in the world beyond the castle, only the evil dragon's tale endured.
Which is kind of what's happening right now. You know, in Monsa and in Teyvat. Teyvat.
Is this me?
Oh, back in his big dragon form.
And so the story ended, with the little dragon fading from sight, leaving nothing but the evil dragon's shadow in his place.
Oh, the story's over?
Oh no! That
I've discovered another possible ending. Do not lose hope. You just need to keep searching, for there are possibilities that only you can bring to life.
Okay, I'm feeling like maybe I need to actually go back. Because there really isn't any other path. Oh.
What's going on here? Why isn't the story letting Durin just suppress the abyssal power? It keeps getting stuck.
Oh, okay. Okay, good we're addressing it. Because what a lot of the choices that I had to make is exactly what the story was saying to do. Sure, it costs a little more ink, but that's what it said to do, man. I'm just following instructions. Dude is suffering.
It seems the act of suppressing the power counts as an event in the story. In other words, we would need ink to write it in.
So, what now? Did we use too much earlier? How are we supposed to write a happy ending with only this much left?
It's possible, it's just not time for the story to end.
Well, this is Durin's story. As long as he's alive and well, why should it end?
If there really is such a direct correlation between the story and his fate, I may have a potential hypothesis. Durin was, and still is in essence, a storybook character, written into being by M. From the moment he was born, he has always dwelt within her story. And I suspect that has remained the case, even after his arrival in Teyvat. Reviving Durin in the evil dragon's place was an act of grafting this Durin story onto the latter's fate. In essence, that is how his fate was rewritten. But there is a fundamental difference between a being's story and its fate. As Miss Barbeloth reminded us, the fate of every living being in Teyvat has been woven into the fabric of time. Its most natural path, therefore, is to proceed along its given track. But Durin's story, on the other hand... As
Needs an
Durin's
author.
connection to this world wore thin, not only have people started to forget him, he started to lose control of the abyssal power within. In other words, his story can't continue, because the author's ink is drying up. That's what it seems like to me.
It would seem the little dragon had made a group of fine friends indeed.
Save it. The question is, are you here to help him, or stand in his way?
This is as far as the story can go. What path will you choose?
The story ends now. Durin will just vanish.
I suppose the final decision is up to me. It's hard to believe I never actually left my mother's story. If that's true, I'd like to go there and see for myself.
By there, I take it you mean the blank pages of the unwritten chapter ahead?
But we still don't even know how Alice's magic works. If Durin belongs inside the story, then going outside of it to some unwritten part, isn't that too risky?
I mean, though, what other choice do we really have?
I'm not afraid.
Then go for it. We'll be with you all the way.
I second that. It would seem this is one answer you need to go seize for yourself.
So be it. Whatever obstacles stand in your way, we'll tear them down together.
So funny seeing his expression change.
The little dragon was staring at the uncrossable edge of existence itself. And all of a sudden, it began to fracture as if struck by some transcendent realm.
Let's go!
keep going.
Oh,
Ahead lies only a storyless void.
My consciousness is slipping away.
Keep going, Durin. A pure soul is your essence, not an empty void.
I feel so weak.
Stand tall, Durin. You are not some amorphous idea. The body I made for you is flesh and bone.
Am I truly alive?
Yes, Durin, but you must keep going. You're as alive and real as I am.
you're a real
I can't
boy.
feel a connection.
You're not alone in this world, Durin. At the very least, you have me.
I can't remember anything. Who am I?
Your name is Durin, and there are many who still remember it.
My name is Durin.
You're taking too long. Come on, Durin, run! In this world, fate waits for no one.
If he'll let me run. Go, go, go!
Wait! Where am I meant to go? What am I supposed to do?
Go. Make your wish come true, Durin.
My wish?
Whoa.
Your story's not over yet.
We're almost at the top.
Silence, huh? Have you nothing to say about my proposal?
Let me get this straight. You want to graft your story onto this unfinished thread of fate, and in doing so, not only rewrite that fate, but allow the story to live on.
Quite the brilliant idea. Still, the story's survival depends entirely on whether the author keeps writing.
Exactly. And the moment foretold by the prophecy is still centuries away.
I see. I thought my own ignorance might be the problem. That I'd asked more of the noble science of alchemy than it could ever deliver, or that I had failed to discern the heavenly signs and grasp the secret truth underlying the prophecy. Little did I imagine that time itself would prove to be the greatest hurdle of—
Well, my friend, this has been a most intriguing experiment. And from an academic perspective, at least, I don't think it was a bad proposal.
I still do really like Mage M's hat.
Someday, the prophecy will come to pass. So remember, my friend, much like the stars themselves, there will always be something that transcends the test of time.
Thank you, everyone. You've helped me so much already. But, Alice, I still have one final favor to ask of you. Will you lend me your magic one last time, just enough for me to keep his story alive until the prophecy is fulfilled?
You mean you want me to extend your lifespan?
No, not in that sense. As Rheindotter once told me, the laws governing life and death are among the most unyielding in this world. I'm well aware of that. Whether it lasts a day or an age, the span of one's life is determined by fate alone. If I tried to breach that law by force, I'm afraid I would lose what makes me human.
And you know the Shades wouldn't be happy about that.
This is not a path I want to go down. If I am to die, then I shall die a human.
So, what is it that you want me to do?
I would like you to send this pen of mine into the future.
I see. Then perhaps there really is a way I can help. I could create a kind of story magic to take over the writing once you're gone. Oh, but for it to work, you would need to provide enough of your own words for it to learn from.
How much?
Oh, an immense amount. So much, in fact, that you would have to spend the rest of your life writing. And even then, I'm sorry to say, it would not last forever. No matter how much you write, there is a limit to the number of words you can leave behind. But the world itself will never stop changing. Someday, perhaps, even your entire corpus will not be enough for the magic to continue describing this world. And when that happens, the story will end.
Still, it's worth a try.
I'd like to send this pen of mine into the future, which is what we got. Oh, she's here.
Oh, my dear Anya. Even after all this time, you're still... Look at you. You should be enjoying your old age in peace and quiet, especially now that things are finally returning to normal after that terrible calamity.
Once he leaves Simulanka, things will only get more complicated. If his story is to continue, there needs to be more material for the magic to draw upon.
She so badly wants Durin to be her lasting legacy.
I'll just have to skip over some of the less important details.
Anya, why do you insist on sending him out of the storybook world? Why must he face his fate in Teyvat? Why not just let him remain within the story? With my magic, even fate's curse could be undone and he could live happily ever after.
I suppose. In fairy tales, all it takes is a heartfelt wish. And even a wooden puppet can turn himself into a real boy and live happily ever after. That's just how fairy tales end, isn't it? But have you ever wondered what happens to the main character after the ever after? Tell me, Alice, in your eyes, what would be a writer's greatest regret?
To leave a story without an ending.
Not a bad answer. It's true, many writers come to consider that their greatest regret. But I see things differently. My greatest regret is that every story I write has to come to an end in the first place.
Anya.
No matter how brilliantly a character shines, the moment their story ends, their potential is lost forever. For them, the story itself becomes an inescapable fate. But what if, instead, I could place my pen in their hand and let them continue the story themselves?
To write their own fate.
You mean...
You said it yourself. I can only leave so many words behind. Even with your magic, the idea that I could keep the story going until the prophecy comes to pass is wishful thinking at best. But I found a way to use your magic to transform some of my finished stories into a special kind of ink. This ink is a magical medium he can use to complete the story the way he wants to. For what is storytelling but another kind of magic? And if he can experience the whole tale himself while leaving behind his own wishes and aspirations, even once he reaches the chapter where I stopped, he'll still be able to carry the story forward on his own. And so, By leaving him this ink, I can entrust him with the responsibility of writing his own story.
A character with the power to write their own story.
It's pretty good writing.
That way, he'll finally be free from the cage that is my pen. And like anyone else living in the real world, he can go on to create a life of his own.
And you no longer need to worry about the constraints of my magic. What a brilliant idea, Anya. But there are still risks. First of all, once he arrives in Teyvat, he'll have to rely entirely on the story you left him to maintain his connection to that world. As you gradually hand over creative control, that connection will grow weaker, and at some point, he might lose it altogether.
But at the same time, he'll also have the chance to forge that connection for himself.
The issue is, this method taps into too many of Teyvat's core secrets. Any overt hints you try to leave will be erased in no time. In fact, it'd be hard for you to leave anything at all to guide them.
We still have the story itself, though. I can use that to show them the way.
It's entirely possible he burns through all your ink, never reaches the chapter you had in mind, and gets stuck, roaming the chapters of his past.
Which is kind of the situation we're in.
But despite all that,
I still believe in what this child can become. His hopes and wishes can be his ink, so he won't be trapped by mine running dry.
Oh, what the writer you are, Anya. Your imagination never ceases to amaze. And you do know how much I love a happy ending. You shall have my help, my dear.
Thank you, my friend. Well then, my child. Do you understand what you must do?
Yes, I think I do. It's my turn to keep this story alive.
Then what's holding you back?
What will become of you after I take up this pen?
I will fade away. There will no longer be a reason for me to go on existing. My child, or your mother, I should say, passed away long ago. The voice you're hearing is nothing but a magical echo that has now fulfilled its purpose. You needn't feel so reluctant to let me go.
I know my mother died long ago. It's just, when you lose your mom too soon, it's hard to tear yourself away from the stories she used to read. I guess it's a silly way of pretending she's still here, by your side.
Durin.
Oh.
But after coming to this world and traveling it with my friends, facing all kinds of enemies together, I suddenly realized I couldn't just sit around listening to my mother's stories because I'd found a new purpose in life. Maybe this is just what growing up feels like. With all my new friends waiting, it's time I finally set aside my mother's storybook. I'm ready to grow up now, Mom.
Then take this. A gift I should have given you a long time ago. You've witnessed this story from the very beginning. Made your wishes, offered your blessings, and even wrote your choices into its pages. From here on out, this pen is yours. Now I ask of you, the other pillar of this story, as both its reader and its witness, will you turn the page so the next chapter can begin?
Turn the page. That's so sweet that he even got to talk more with his mom.
Suddenly, and without warning, the powers of darkness struck. The question was, could the little dragon prevail? Alas, it was here that the story witch's tale had to end.
But Durin's tale, on the other hand, had only just begun. Stepping into his mother's memories, he picked up her pen. And so the story that was ending began anew. He had made up his mind to challenge the fate that barred the way ahead.
Looks like this is the final step.
A chance to strike back at fate? Now that's not something that comes knocking every day.
No, that fate no longer defines me. In the end, only my story shall endure.
Let's go. I mean, Durin's whole being is basically a defiance against Teyvat's rules. Which is really cool to think about for how wholesome of a character he is. Sure, I gotta wait for some pause.
Absurd! The story has only just begun!
Get him, get him! There we go. That's right, bucko.
Here, I'll help lift you up.
Come on, let me get a shot on him.
Watch out!
Oh, with the God damn it! Now I have to wait.
Only my story shall endure.
Oh, that did a lot.
New life! Watch out!
Looks like there's nowhere to hide. Here, I'll cover for you.
Give me another quill.
This time, the light prevails. Thank you, Mom. And so it was that Durin defeated the darkness and rewrote his fate. But his story is far from over.
Back
Is
in the real
everyone
world.
okay?
Ooh, I'm already seeing the skin differences. Besides, oh, the horns actually glow too. I didn't know they did that. I've seen a little peek at this before where there's like the pale lavender, but they glow and he has like headpieces and oh, his outfit has like more refined shines and jewels to it. Oh, that's sick.
We're fine, thanks. And hey, we all saw how you fought back there. That was awesome!
Is that a new outfit? Looks a lot more free.
I have to admit, I do feel like something in me has changed. I owe you all so much. Without your help, I don't know if I could have ever made it this far.
Just a shame I could only help out from the sidelines. Like I said before, it's not every day that you get to put fate in its place.
Well, I'm sure you'll hear it someday.
Sure. Like it hasn't already happened. I guess he'll I don't think Wanderer will probably really ever explain that. Probably because he doesn't want to have to keep re-explaining his past and, you know, make people remember.
Hear what?
The chance to strike back at fate knocking at your door.
He already did, buddy. But you don't know that, so it's okay. You get a pass.
Yeah, maybe someday.
Allow me to just check one thing. Yes. The abyssal power within you has stabilized again. And those strange symptoms you were experiencing seem to have completely disappeared.
Hurrah! There we go.
Oh, thank goodness!
We did it.
I wonder what it means, though. Aside from the principles of alchemy, what other law of this world governs his being?
Look, it all turned out fine, so just leave it at that. Now that this one's out of danger, it's time for me to get out of here.
You're leaving so soon? What, don't humans usually throw a party after something like this?
God, someone really needs to catch up Durin on everything, because it's like, this boy ain't a human, but sure. I mean, he covers, I think where his joints would be pretty well, so.
A party? Do I look like that kind of guy?
You're gonna become that kind of guy for Durin. Durin gets a party. If he wants a party, he gets a party.
Anyway, come find me again next time you're in trouble. That's what friends are for, right?
Some people never change.
In a way, though, he is right. This is Durin's moment to celebrate, not the time for academic discussions.
Hey, I don't blame you for asking. And honestly, I'd be perfectly happy to talk about it. It's just, I wouldn't even know where to start.
It's all right. I'm sure we'll get a chance at some point. After all, your story's only just begun.
Oh, did his wings change? I'll have to check that out.
All right then. Traveler and Paimon, we'll part ways here. Given the extraordinary nature of the things we witnessed today, I need to make sure it's all recorded properly.
Okay, see ya! So, it's party time next! Huh?
Or are we not done? Alice!
Congratulations on completing your mission. Now then, as per our agreement, it's about time you returned that book.
She must have known the moment we finished! Just like she said she would!
I've heard dressing appropriately is a must for socializing.
Okay, so the tail changed, his jewels are more refined, the horns changed. I need to see if the wings actually did change and not just the alt part. But the skin looks good. The free skin, I mean, it's not gonna change super drastically, but it is nice that we kind of got something more special with him. Because he literally, like, defies quite a few laws of Teyvat. But, you know, the heavenly principles don't care. They're still asleep in their damn beds, I guess. And I guess we'll return the book to Alice and, Are we gonna have to fly over there? We are. We'll go return the book to Alice, and then maybe she'll come to the party with us. Oh, I still have my team from fighting Layla boss stuff. I've been getting people up to Ascension Point. I'm getting more level 80, 90 characters. But I'm gonna wait for the salmon to go back up real quick. We'll switch to the boy himself. She's there waiting for us. Will she stay there, or is it just for this quest? Oh, there's a chessboard too.
Oh, my writer and witness. It's been quite the journey, hasn't it?
You had special plans for the traveler from the start, didn't you?
But of course, that goes without saying. For a story to live on, it needs both a writer and a reader. Only then can my magic take effect.
Oh, I'd never noticed she actually has like these white, flowerish diamond details in her hair.
I chose the traveler as the witness because of the special nature of who he is.
Venti in the background.
It's not easy finding someone with that kind of background, you know. For a moment, I even considered taking the role myself.
Well, you were the only one who understood what was going on.
At least it made for an interesting story, right?
Huh? What are you doing here, tone-deaf bard?
With the Hexenzirkel carrying out such a risky experiment in Mondstadt, it didn't cross your minds that the Animo Archon might be slightly curious?
Yeah, even if, you know, Venti's quite often a drunkard, Venti is a lot more powerful and mysterious than we usually remember.
Sorry for the trouble, Lord Barbados.
Think nothing of it. I dare say the Animo Archon quite enjoyed coming along for the ride. Now then, as agreed, let us see the fruits of your labor.
Here, please take a look.
Well. Somehow, despite all my careful planning, it still turned out to be full of surprises. It never even crossed my mind that Rhindotter's child would be capable of handling that kind of alchemy in her stead. When he asked for help with the materials, oh my, I nearly couldn't believe it.
Yeah, Albedo is very much getting up to it's so weird. Like Rhinodotter, yes, she's a shade and a mage and everything. She has so many titles to her. But Albedo getting close to her power and he doesn't have those titles is wild.
If only the others were here too. We could all celebrate together.
Some of them are busy or some of them are no longer with us.
I'm right here, you know. The only one who hasn't responded is the one busy stuffing her face over there.
Is that you, Barbie? A little late to the party, don't you think?
If Barbie's not human, I really do wonder what species is making her, like, last as long as everybody else. I'm also really curious, technically, what Alice is. Unless it's just, oh, because her mages are all special, but then, really, they aren't, because at least half of them died being humans.
Come here, child. Let me take a closer look at you.
All right, Aunt Seer Witch. Here I am.
Just as I thought. This child's fate does not appear among the stars. Anya has accomplished what almost no one before her could.
What does that mean?
Child, all you need to know is that you're very lucky indeed.
Oh.
So, what does it mean? Teacup falls silent. Perhaps the mage's thoughts have already drifted elsewhere.
Just like how she was in the story, huh?
I mean, she legit said, like, you don't need to worry about it. Just consider you're lucky. So if we're gonna push it, she's still not gonna give us a damn answer.
Tell me, little Durin, what will you do next? I, for one, cannot wait to see how your story unfolds.
Well, there's so much I want to do. I'm not even sure where to begin.
How about settling your most recent regret?
What are they doing? What are they whispering?
Not so fast, tone-deaf bard. What exactly did you just tell Durin to do?
To make the long overdue wish come true.
Thank you once again, Alice.
How much time do you have left?
I believe these should be my final moments. Just enough time to say goodbye to my dearest friend.
This feels like having to say our final goodbyes all over again. I don't like it. Not one bit.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Yeah, I bet Alice has had to say goodbye to many a people at this point.
Strange. You were always such a cheerful figure in my stories. I even dubbed you the Merry Witch, you know.
Oh, please. You know full well it was your stories that first taught me what true pain and sadness felt like.
Huh.
Aside from saying goodbye to me, shouldn't you also leave a few words for the child? Since the book will be his to continue, why don't you write him a little parting note?
There's no need. His mother already did that long, long ago. All that remains is for me to convey it on her behalf.
Just so
My
pretty.
child, these may be the last words I get to leave you. I've always thought of the characters in my stories as my children, loving each one of them, just like a mother would. But you are the most extraordinary of them all. You alone can defy the fate of this world and write the perfect ending to my story. You alone shall leave these pages for a future I will not see. Still I say to you, fly, my sweet child. Just like a forest breeze yearns for the open sky, head into the unknown and seek an adventure to call your own. If you meet a dragon bright as 1,000 jewels, dance through the air together. You are not alone, for this world has accepted your place in it. Do not lose heart. You still have many wishes left to fulfill. A long tale awaits you, my love. Let songs and flowers be the ink that fills its pages. Take my pen and use it to continue your story.
Aww, that's so sweet. And she's so pretty. And it's so cool, like, because she's a storyteller witch, that at least they show her passing as pages from a book flowing in the wind. Genshin does really good with that. Genshin does really good with their storytelling. Now, will we ever get to see Durin with his actual wings instead of a glider? I didn't check the live stream. I still haven't checked it yet. Alright, and we're done with the story quest. I'm glad it was more content than it has been for the others, but of course, you know, they stretch it across days. Story quests are typically 2 to 3 hours. It lines up. So now let's compare the differences. So, normal Durin, a lot of it is just straight pink, very purple palette. A lot of his stuff, it's not matte, but it has like a light shine to the gems. His horns are, of course, mostly black with the purple accents on the back. Memorize his tail. Memorize his tail. Tail is pretty black, plain. You can see a little bit of pink there, but it's not showing. And then boom. We get a little more color. The gems are more illuminated with some orange and yellow accents added to them. The heart is even a lot more different, and it looks more free. It's less trapped behind little spears of sorts. He has more dragon-like features. His horns are bigger, giving him the more dragon-like appearance. His tail is actually, I think, thicker. I think his tail is thicker, or just like the purple's showing more, so it looks more wide. Back of his boots changed. His wings did change, okay. So they're purple, but with yellow accents instead of the more two-tone shade of purple. Kind of like pinkish purple. Wonder what his idol looks like with the skin. And there's more general like pink yellowish, or just more variant in color with this. I'm probably gonna keep this on him. I want to wait for his idol. I'm very curious to how his fuller wings look in his idol.
Let my wings envelop the twilight.
Come on, come on, do the thing, do the thing. No, do your idol. I want to see. If I stand here long enough, will he do it? No, he's doing his other one. I'm sure we'll see it at some point. But I believe it's just new skin. It's not changing any of his character's ability. Yeah, and that was DURIN'S story quest. Very, very long.
Before
And
we left for Nod Cry,
whoa,
Master Jean...
I already have half of his stuff done. Now let's get these extra rewards. I do already have him at
Albedo
level
warned
80,
me that
so
we were embarking on a...
what am I missing for him still? Oh, the gems. Gems and Fatui stuff. The gems I always have a problem with nowadays. I've run out of freaking gems.
of great danger. That where...
Sorry, Durin. Alright, let's see. We do need to go claim those presents. Okay, that stuff I already did from this update. Alright, let's go get those boxes. And then I guess it's just kind of daily stuff. Figuring out my next... Well, we can do some Notland story questing, probably. Whatever gets me some primos for Nervulette pulling, because I doubt I even have 20 pulls. And I have a pity of 7 with no guarantee, so I need some pulls, please. I'm here for my box of marvels. Let's go. I forgot there's the one crazy girl, not that crazy, but who talks about Diluc a lot. Alright. Now, let's see about finding another quest that gives me some primos. Good amount. I don't have to do Sumeru. There is one Sumeru one that I switch between the two, Sumeru and Sumeru. There's one that does actually give me a lot, but I do have to go and it's this one where I have to go and look at the slate stuff and yeah, I haven't looked at that. Wait. Oh, this is more stuff than I remember. Huh.
Can I stop
I
here?
don't know.
and
I never
I mean,
looked at that. Some of these I wish world level ascension. Yeah, I had to bring my world level down because some of my characters were just not doing so hot. That just means I need to go get more artifacts. We'll go into Nodcry and do this one because it gives me 50. So I need to go. Group of people, each with their own story to tell, lights a bonfire at Blue Amber Lake. I don't honestly know where that is. Oh, it's over here. I think I clicked on this one and then didn't actually continue it. So this is new. Yeah, I think we're just gonna world quest, do daily stuff, whatever can get me some primos. And I don't know what I'll do with my resin. I'll figure something out. I probably need artifacts, honestly. We have stellar fruit? No, we don't. So we have to go collect the stellar. We collect it from over there? I honestly don't remember. I'm gonna guess so. Here's some stuff. I'm guessing we have to do something. No? What do we do again? Don't remember how this works. How do I do the stellar fruit again? I'm gonna have to look this up. Because it's not like I can interact with it from here. So where is it that I need to do this? So there's those locations. They're just all around the lake. How to get them. What is this tutorial doing?
I still have so much to learn about human interactions. Like, where should I put my hands when I'm nervous?
Okay, it looks like
I
I'm
just
gonna have
really
to.
want to make friends with everyone.
It looks like I'm gonna have to find some of the throwing stones, basically. How far are some of these from that stuff? Okay, we got 2 back to back. Oh, okay, I see what I need to do for these ones. I think it's different for all of them. There's one down. And I'm guessing I already had that one. I don't know what looked at me. What looked at me? Hold on a sec, since we're not fully voice questing, I'm gonna turn some of the audio down. There we go. Just for now. Okay, we got one over here. Where is... over here? That's quite a distance. How far can I go? Not that far. Yeah, a little bit. I can inch it just a bit. There's only like a certain distance, but this has to go somewhere. Oh, and I never noticed what the hell is that thing? What are those? What in the... Okay, maybe there's one closer. Yeah, no, not that direction anyways. Is there another one that this is actually supposed to go to? It feels like it should be going to the one behind, but... like a certain distance it'll go. I might just gonna have to look. I might just have to use the tutorial I was using to even see what you do with these. I think... does this lead... there's stuff up there, but I think that's a little further. Man, some of this stuff does actively confuse me. For Nod Cry stuff. Okay, that's for this one over here. Got it, got it. I haven't done too much stuff in Nod Cry besides the Archon quest, so... I think I need to use this to launch up. Where do we go? How do I get up here? I don't remember. Oh, there's a plant over here. I think we can use that to get to the red. Come on. There we go. There we go. Yes. Okay, we got some. There's one over here. Another thing. Alright, let me look at the tutorial. It seems they have separate little videos for how you get each of them. Oh, this one just straight up has some. Okay. Enough for that one, but I probably should just grab them all. So there are 2 there. 6 through 8. This one. Well, that one's pretty easy. Okay. Let's see where this one is. Oh, okay, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, I need that video to restart. Okay, it's near this one. We can always try something a little more exciting after I get these trials done and do the Abyss stuff. I haven't touched Abyss in ages. See if my team comping is any good for Abyss. No, come on. It's just about there. There's supposed to be another bush? Is it this one that's talking about? That is, okay. Some of these videos, it's hard to see what angle they're meaning for me, so. Yeah, we can try Abyss after the fact. Want to attempt to at least get this done, because I will not remember. And also, this will suck to do on a phone. I will deal with Sumer World Quest on my phone. That's not terrible, besides trying to just mark all the... Oh man, all the exploration I'm gonna have to miss. Damn. Because usually if I World Quest, I'll just do the exploration at the same time. Way easy to get it done that way. Okay, how many do I have? Okay, I have almost all. But I'm missing a pair across the lake. That one. Unless these are for... Nope, nope, nope. I'm missing this one over here. Okay, which one are you directionally? This video. Checking my phone for the video. This one's more up a hill. I don't even see really anything too close. Well, it's this one. Trying to judge the angle of the shot.
Each day is a new page in my story. I want to savor every scene, every footnote, before I turn to the next one.
Okay, here's the correct video. Grab it. And then, okay. Turn into the Kuhanki. Got it. Okay, now we're getting moving. There we go, there we go. Alright, we'll do this one first. Alright, let's start its challenge. Put it. Oh, okay. This isn't hard at all. Ooh, what's that? Oh. Okay, so that's a bad laser. Come on, come on, come on. Grab these ones. Few extra stars over here, though I'm running out of stamina. There's more. Holy! Almost got it. Ooh, that's a lot. Come on, grab those extras. I'm just about out of stamina. Come on, grab them, grab them, grab them. A giant starfall. So they really make sure you do get them all. There's like no way you can't pass. And we got 2 chests. Okay, I'm gonna need a... I'm gonna mark these.
How do you use these?
We'll go to the next one, and then I'm gonna make sure to mark those on my exploration map, which might bug us just a tad, only because the interactive map is pretty big. So, but I didn't realize his skin actually shows up, like the horn difference shows up. That's neat. I guess I've had Diluc and Ganyu skin on for so long, I kind of forgot that the skins do show. I think that's such of their natural state. I haven't had Ganyu with her hair down in such a long time. Because as soon as that came out, I happened to have extra from grabbing Diluc's skin. That is the only money I've ever spent on this game, is just for those skins of characters I actually use. So the only way I will be getting Nervulet's skin is if I actually have him, because I know I will actually use him. Mostly because I really need him for this account. Alright, here is the second one. Now what's this one? More puzzles? Well, not really puzzles per se, but... Ooh, lots of extra stars. Not doing it at the right angle it wants me to do it, though. Yeah, sure, we'll just get those. Waiting and go. A little bit past, but that's all right. Where's the bot for this one? Okay, go over. Scoot over a little. Are you gonna get 3? Come on, go faster, go faster, go, go, go. No, stop auto-assigning. Kept auto-assigning to the wrong ones. Okay, now both of those are going. Alright.
Whoa, I've never seen this before. Interesting.
Getting on my interactive map. And this is a blue lake area. Oh, it actually doesn't have those ones marked on here. Okay. Just checking, I guess, then. Just making sure. That's not what I meant to do. And I don't have a full amount of pulls. Oh, I should check my expeditions and stuff. We'll go to this guy real quick. I don't know if it's really gonna start much. And then once we get a little more through this quest, we'll hop onto Abyss and see how well I can do. I straight up cannot do, I don't think I can do theater. We could give it a try though. I've never tried it. I just know my account is like not the best for like, I can't do onslaught at all. I'm very used to just reading these on my own, so I typically don't do world quests on stream. I do try to actually pay attention to the world quests sometimes, but usually Fontaine ones is where I get lost because they throw out a bunch of names and a lot of things that I will not piece together. I remember one storyline, actually like two storylines going on in Fontaine World Quest, but I haven't done a lot either there, so. No, I remember 3 because of Caterpillar Ann, and then the Fontaine Research Institute. That's because it also physically changes your map, so. Please follow me. No, we're gonna go do something else. So I should complete that just for the primo sake. Alright, let's go claim our stuff real quick. Then we'll go try Spiral. See how well we can do there.
Ad Astra.
And
Thank you for completing
about
today's commissions.
theater. I've never attempted theater, but I have been told that my characters, my account, probably also cannot do that. We can give that one a try. Onslaught, I have tried. Yeah, I absolutely cannot do that. Alright, so we got all that dispatch stuff, all of that. I believe it's over here is gonna be our destination. So let's see how hard I might either fail or pass this. Because it has been ages since I've done this. I think maybe I've tried this when I had base Ganyu. I don't even know what banner that would have been. Because I joined when Kokomi's banner was up or just about to be. So it has been a long time since I've done Abyss. I don't think it'll let me, like I can't see a date on that, but let's put a good 2 years on it. For sure. If it'll give me a date, that'll be kind of funny to see how long it's been. Alright, into the Spiral Abyss we go. So, oh yeah, I've never done past floor 8 ever. Trigger swirl on an opponent, shockwave will be released. Oh, I just realized I don't think I have Venti's Hex and Circle bonus, but I don't have DURIN'S. Do you need I never looked into it. Do you need to probably have both characters Hex and Circle unlocked for it to work? Probably. So hold on, let me do that real quick, because my DURIN'S actually semi-usable. And he should be of level. Yeah, I can only do those two. I need to get Mona up to snuff. Sucrose. I'll do officials for the sake of having it, and then Razor, who is fairly leveled. So hold on, let's go do this real quick, and then we'll go to Spiral. Just because if I need to use Venti somewhere, Venti's like the best animo character I have in my roster. Yeah, because Farazan doesn't have crap for artifacts. I need to get... Oh, I guess we can work on that. For stuff. You need to get Farazan more stuff, as well as Venti. So they're... I believe they're spending... No, wait. Farazan has noblesse, doesn't she? What do I have on her? Is Venti... Venti has VV. You have noblesse, which you're splitting with Bennett. Okay. That's where all that went. I've been strong boxing noblesse too, so... you know, not the best of luck there, but... helps me keep down the artifact count.
Hey, Durin! So this is where you've been.
Oh, and since there's dialogue, let me turn up the volume. There we go.
Oh, Traveler, Paimon. What are you doing here?
The real question is, what are you doing cooped up in here reading a book? The weather's nice out there, you know.
Oh, well, ever since I've had more chances to interact with the people of Mondstadt, I've been having trouble telling when people are joking.
Oh no. Who are you gonna learn your humor from? This could be disastrous.
For example, I saw a beautiful flower the last time I was at the florist, so I told the shopkeeper, and she said, if you like these weeds so much, you should add some mint and sweet flowers and make it a bouquet. So I did as she said, and when I showed her the finished bouquet, she gave me a frankly terrifying look.
You have a unique perspective, Durin. Feels like she's the one with the issue here.
Later, Albedo opined that this happened because I have trouble understanding the meaning behind words.
It's really more tone detection.
So after I learned the Mondstadt script, he told me I could come here and read. I was born from a storybook, so I felt that these books might be able to teach me more about the rules of this world. And, well, I guess I lost track of time. So, did you guys need something?
Friends do often drop by just to say hi, Durin.
Oh, I see. That's another rule learned, then.
Yep. That said, we did have business we needed to discuss, right? Yeah, we have a message to pass along from Rhindaughter.
Oh, it's from Aunt Rhindaughter?
Are you okay? Don't be nervous.
No, I'm just surprised. Rhindaughter is my mom's friend, and the mother of the dragon that once existed in my stead. I supplanted him, took the fate that should have been his. So if she dislikes me, well, I'm not sure what I'd do.
I don't think she holds it against you. Either way, you have us. I mean, she helped in the creation too. Like, I believe, besides Alice, she had to give permission for Albedo to turn Durin in what he is today. So, I think she likes him, or is like very like, this is a curious specimen, you know?
Yeah, we're here for you. But seriously, Paimon doesn't think it's anything bad.
I don't think so.
That does make me feel better. Well, I guess I should open it.
Where are we? Did this stupid dictionary transport us to some weird place again?
My mom's scent. I sense it here.
Storybook more world. Bleh, I can't word today. I did have like probably 6 hours of sleep. I say I'm the latest I've stayed in a while. I usually have been up till like 2:30 on accident. And then I might have stayed up till 4 and woke up at 10. Coffee really helps. Maybe I'll have a second cup later. Only if it's before 6 p.m. Otherwise, I'm screwing myself over again.
Whoa! Here comes a strange cat.
Kitty! Ooh, hello! What a strange cat. Well, this is familiar.
I have a message to deliver on Master Rhindaughter's behalf.
On Master... Who are you? Okay, now I'm extra curious. Who the hell are you?
Ahem.
This is the first time we're meeting, so I'm not sure how to address you. But since you're Hem's child, I suppose I'll stick with Mini Durin. Though you appear smaller than the Durin that came before you, that same strength flows through your veins, not a drop less. He was a child of Humus, an incomplete creation. Thus he lacked the will to control his own strength. Yet this power was beyond what he could withstand, and so it twisted him, consumed him, thus sealing his ultimate fate. Albedo claims that you have transcended this tainted blood, becoming a being much like himself. That is his opinion. I remain unconvinced. I trust only the facts, only that which I see for myself. So take this chance, child of M. Prove yourself to me.
His tail does the glow too. Oh, he has like lining all over him in that new skin. Oh, that's sick. I didn't notice all that. I noticed it in the horns, not the wings and the tail. I'm glad it's more than just a slight color change.
Monsters come from?
Is this the proof you need, Aunt Rhindaughter? Very well. I'll show you what I can do. The power within me is surging to the surface. This is getting easier. Far from spent.
Looks like Albedo wasn't mistaken after all.
Okay, when I was in that fight, I really thought that was my own Durin, and I was like, wow, he's actually doing really good. And then I see the word trial above his name. God damn it. My Durin's not terrible, but he doesn't pop that kind of numbers yet. I haven't gotten that many good artifacts for him. Man, I thought I was doing good. Guess not yet. It'll take time.
Next time, maybe don't ambush us with a bunch of monsters just to prove a point.
Still, I do feel like I can control my power more freely now that we've defeated them.
After hearing about you, I prepared a technique that would seal the dark power in your blood. I had planned to take this opportunity to pass it on to you. Of course, using it comes with a price. While it would maintain your existence in Teyvat, it would also weaken your connection to this world. And you are M's child, when all is said and done. How could I allow that uncontrolled power to send you down the same path as the child who came before you? But seeing you now, it appears my concerns were misplaced. M was a terrific mother, and a far more capable one than I. And I must admit, I'm rather curious to see how far you can go. How will you, an alchemical being truly integrated with this world, find your place in human society? I've never conducted an experiment like this before. As such, you may yet hold the key to some unexpected answers.
Wait, but then what about Albedo? I mean, I guess Albedo's purpose of his being an experiment wasn't to integrate into society, I guess. And I mean, Albedo, he's integrated into society to a point. He does still live out in Dragonspine on his own, but you know, he's in and out. But yeah, I mean, I guess that wasn't the purpose of his being, to begin with. Durin's kind of is.
Hey, you got one thing wrong there. Durin's not an experiment. He's friend.
She is a little bit not gonna think like that, Paimon. I know you wish she would, but she's a little cold. Quite cold.
I'm not sure I understand, but I appreciate your kindness, Aunt Rhindaughter.
Ahem. And that's all Master Rhindaughter has to say.
Could we get a self-introduction at least?
Yeah, we're used to talking cats at this point, but one that can imitate someone else's voice? That's a first.
I don't see how that's important, but if you must know, I am Sebas, a simple butler. You're friends of Albedo, yes? Strictly speaking, I am his elder. So make no mistake, I am no ordinary cat.
I think we can tell.
In fact, from a biological standpoint, I am no cat at all, but rather an alchemical being. You wouldn't consider yourself a specter simply because you float in the air like one, surely.
A specter? What are you trying to say, mister?
Oh, I know. Sabaz is implying that you are...
Maybe don't finish that thought, Durin.
What thought? Hey!
Oh, and considering how Master Rhindaughter's message ended, I suppose this technique is useless now. I'll just destroy it. Few and far between are the people that can make her reconsider. Quite the impressive feat, young man. With that done, I'll be going now. I have another message to pass along. Perhaps we'll meet again sometime.
And there we go. Okay, now we can go to Abyss. I thought I should probably do that. Oh, I forgot I can just teleport there. Whoops. I did finish Fenties, so... Let's get in before you get struck by lightning. And I'll need to turn the sound down again, hold up. Let's go do this real quick. We're good now. Okay, I will probably just redo it, although we won't get rewards. Actually, I don't think it truly matters. I might do 7 into 8, though. Or just 8. This one. HP is less, attack is increased, defense is increased. Okay, and it was chamber 2 that I didn't do too great in. Get honestly kind of how this works. When was the last time I ever touched this? I do not remember. I think it's only... Looks like these fours don't actually give primos at all. Is it only beyond? Oh, it's only beyond. Well, shoot, I've never... Let me try and finish floor 8 at least. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Wait, how do you... Oh, you can really see that I have not touched Abyss in either such a long time, or at this point, it's not exactly 3 years, but I want to think it's been like 2, 3 years. And it's existed for quite a while. I think 3 years is reasonable. Check. Okay, chamber 1 is... There's the chambers versus the floors too. The whole floor is counted as the whole thing. Yeah, it is. Okay, okay. I'm just trying to like remember how this works. And we're just trying to do it as fast as possible. They're level 70, which is good. My stuff is of level at least. Hydro cryo. The first half, second half. Okay, that's not too bad. We get to re-look over this because it's not like I'm gonna memorize this. Right, can do a lot of physical there. Then the flowers and stuff. Okay, start. Ooh, and now you can see my whole damn roster. Oh my god. Genshin has so many characters and I don't even have all of them or all 4 stars. Which I did see that for Lantern Right, you get a free 4-star and I'm getting I think her name's shoot. Okay, let me actually go find her name real quick so I can pronounce it right. I try not to mispronounce the names if I don't have to. Where is she? She's really good. Lanyan. I heard she isn't, like, she's comparable, her shields are comparable to freaking Zhongli. If not, maybe more in some cases. I kind of need her. I don't have her. Especially because I don't have a lot of good healer characters that I just end up stacking shields. Like, I have to build shield people at this point. Like, Sitlali, how to build her. Kokomi is not intentionally a healer by my build because I like to be crazy with that. Bennett's healer, he's still not as top-notch as he could be, but that's because I need to work with him and Noblesse, but now that him and Farazan are sharing them, and I'm building them both, a little tricky. Diona, I built her a bit ago, same with Kuki, and with their set artifacts, before I knew what was good, what was not, yeah, they both kind of suck right now. But I really do want to get Kuki up. Barbara, God, I haven't touched her in a hot minute for any healing. And I'm building Layla at the current moment. Okay. So, opponent details, I will need to look. So, Chamber 1, we're going to look at the first half for all this stuff. So, we're going to definitely need D-Luke on the team. I think D-Luke and Raiden are probably good picks here. We're going to mostly need fire and physical. Do we just pop both of these on? Yeah, we can leave Eula for the second part. I think that's fine. What are the preset teams? Oh. Oh, never looked at this. I don't think... Oh, wait. These are into my teams. Yeah, those are just my own teams. I don't think they're probably Abyss people. Alright, second half is Pyro. More Pyro. More Pyro. Ooh, so exciting. We're gonna do Ganyu. We're basically gonna do what I just do for the Pyro Flower anyways. Don't really have anybody better, honestly. Well, you know, we'll try out Sitlali here. She's alright. She has some artifacts on her, but I really need to learn how to do that domain on my own. So we're gonna have Ganyu for the main DPS, Eula kind of as a backup, Kokomi for general hydro application, and even if she's not intentionally built as a healer by my ways, she still heals pretty good because I haven't touched Barbara in forever. And then Sitlali does pretty good shields at the moment, even if her artifacts aren't as strong as they should be. Let's see how this goes. We'll try this out, try floor 9, see how far we get. Alright, we have to consider floor versus chamber. Normal and charge attack damage up by 20%. That's pretty good. Character charge attack consumption minus 50%. I don't honestly consider chamber ones. HP should be fine. I want to think people will heal decent enough or have enough protection, we should be good. So I'm gonna do attack bonus. I think that's good. And oh, we can't do the food. Huh, I didn't know that. Also, why can you wish in here? What would be the point of that? You couldn't even instantly use one of them. Alright, let's get this started.
Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered! I'm going in! You're toast!
You kind of see how I play, which is not the most meta thing ever. You really see how old some of my characters are. I forgot how it just instant snaps like that. Not the smoothest transition.
We're way behind schedule.
Alright, let's see how this goes.
Fulfill our pact. Suffer the wrath of the Rusty rebuild. Blaze over. Access denied.
Come on, get that shield down. Even if I haven't built my Ganyu in a while, she's still pretty good. Her crit needs up though, last I remember. From building her. Alright. Entering Chamber 2, which is where I had my star lost, in whichever side it was. Alright, our current buff is still attack, so we probably don't really need that. Defeat an opponent gives a 50% chance to end current elemental skill cooldown, can only occur every 20 seconds, and defense doesn't matter, because defense really only matters for the Geo character, and my shielding is fine. So we currently have an attack buff. We'll do one for Justice Chamber, since I had an issue with this chamber specifically for its star. If only I had more... whatever gets the skills up. Again, I think it's EM.
Everybody stand back.
Come on, come on.
Inazuma shines eternal.
He's really the biggest problem. Everybody else is much more manageable here. Line him up. Swing. Just you? It's you and one more buddy. What's up, man? He fucking exploded on the spot. Oh, that's funny. Alright, and then this is a lot of pyro stuff. Where's... oh, I can't switch him yet.
Show no mercy. Hold the line. Freeze to the core. Shudder.
My Eula's crit rate could do way better for a superconduct character. I needed it more up.
Beg for mercy. You two. Tight. All hail. No touching.
Alright, now it's all these guys.
Fulfill our pact. Born of ice and frost.
No point really using her alls at the moment. Let's get these guys down. Come on, come on, come on. Aim, aim! We need to go fast. This is where I lost a star. There we go. We got them all. A little more in my pocket isn't also a bad thing, especially if I get Nervula and I'm gonna have to level them all up and do the artifacts and blah 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 blah. I'm gonna need more Mora for that. Alright. We already have that attack bonus, character crit rate, and damage is up for this floor. Only restores HP. I think we're fine on HP. Sprinting costs less. We're on the last chamber, sure, but honestly, everything else we're fine with. We're not that big in a danger.
Teamwork is dreamwork. You're toast.
Oh, if I had Arlecchino at a good state, this would actually be a good place for her too. Arlecchino, sorry. Not too bad. Mostly because we're a little over-leveled, but my John Lee and Bennett they're not to the T perfect. I really want to get a character there to a T perfect. Really, that was my thing with Eula, but everybody else is for some reason all better than her.
Eat Papa. Get him. Blaze over. No touching. Vengeance will be mine. Crush.
Barely damaged, but it's fine. Whichever.
Born of ice and frost.
My Ganyu has more crit than my Eula. Even though I grinded so much for my Eula, I'm still so surprised by that. I guess my luck was just really bad. And I did that for like a month straight, so it's a little more disheartening. Alright, that was a pretty quick clear. I'm gonna leave, only because I don't know if it'll have us carry the current party into floor 9. So I'm a little nervous about that. Looks like we have one more reward. Claim it. Oh wait, we do get? Oh shoot, I didn't know we did that. But it's only for that one floor, so. Now each of these floors have their own. Alright, well I haven't tried this. I want Swirl. But I legit only really have Venti here. My Sucrose is nowhere near good enough. Oh god, I need to do her boss. I need to do Vivi and her boss. Stupid Animo Cube. I hate the Animo Cube. So dumb. When a character triggers Swirl, a shockwave will be unleashed at the opponent's position, dealing true damage. This effect can only be once every 2 seconds. Character's lunar reaction damage is increased. Does it truly matter? Though, only because I don't have any lunar damage characters, period. Will it... We'll attempt. We'll see if I can do this without needing to care. Oh, I don't like the look of this. But we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. We won't immediately land a feat without trying. Alright. Flute. Oh, the avatars love it. Suck. Right. We'll maybe build team 2 first. So that's Pyro. Brew and Drake. Okay, we're really gonna want Ganyu on that team. Then more fire. Oh, not the damn freaking horses. The horses suck. Not what I meant to do. The horses suck. They kick my butt so bad. Are we gonna do the same team as last time? I'll wait on the Eula pull for that. But I'll put these 3, sorry, there. Now let's check here. So, I'm guessing Pyro, Hydro, Dendro. Basically, okay, so we're really gonna want the Swirl on this team. And we're gonna need another Hexen Circle member too. Alright, well having a Durin and Venti shouldn't be too bad. We're gonna want others who swirl well with this. Alice is good for swirl. And level 72, so the level's not too much of an issue. Let me look up who's good for swirl. Genshin. Swirl. Teams. I just need to know which ones are technically going to be good. That's just explaining how that works. Okay, that didn't give me much insight, but I guess Raiden could be okay here. Do I feel like I need Eula? Eula's not really gonna help in this case. Is Diluc really gonna either, though? Oh, my Kachin might be this level. She might be level 90. She is absolutely robbed of her artifacts. So she is not usable. Alright. This one I was debating. Who was I debating? Numb Pudding? I think Eula is who I was debating. It's just all Hydro. Ganyu's got extra protection, but I guess I should put her a backup. Alright, let's see how this goes. Because really they want you to have lunar reactions, and I don't have squat for you lunar reactions. So, this might suck, but it's fine. We'll deal with it. Alright, Elemental Mastery, we will affect this floor. We need that. Because of the whole swirl thing, we need EM. If my understanding is correct.
There is no escape.
Think you can get away?
Oh yeah. I should have done Durin's stuff first, but... Oh, that's cool. Oh, that was fast. I just really like seeing Venti's freaking arrows. Love that they changed that.
Fulfill our pact. Suffer the wrath of Emilie. Show no mercy. Access denied. Didn't see that coming. I can fix this.
No!
Born
Come
of
on,
ice and
do this
frost.
quick, do this quick. Her numbers are decent, but they still could be better. Oh, I'm automatically getting those rewards. Okay. Oh, let's hope this stays okay. We have the EM buff. I don't think we can stack the EM buffs. Character healing effectiveness is good. I'm gonna do this. I think this would be the better move here. All right. Raiden. Durin.
Story has only just begun. Time for takeoff.
He looks honestly just a backup case here.
Let's play.
Venti needs to be stronger. So I'm gonna go for
Brace yourselves.
VV for artifacts.
Yeah.
Stay back!
Oh, come on. This thing's the last thing I need. Dude.
Shine down.
Dude, just perish already, man. There we go. I just also realized I don't have a healer on that team. D-Luke should have been Bennett. I didn't think of that. I thought of it here, not on the other one.
Get to work. Rust and revamp. Keep lolling. He's Papa. Get him.
No, switch to gun, you switch to gun. There we go, there we go.
Access denied.
Nicely done. Oh, okay. We're doing good so far. Good so far. All right. Instantly restore HP. Probably not a bad move here. With how low I was getting Ventis, and I don't have a healer. 'Cause I'm freaking dumb in my team planning.
There is no escape.
Lay waste to the wicked! The story has only just...
Think you can get away? Brace yourself.
Come on, Venti, no!
No.
God damn it.
My lyre is broken.
That is my own fault.
Shine down. Now you shall perish.
I guess it's good that I had a backup, but Raiden took it out of the park. That's good. All right, let's take it home. Ah, that stupid damn horse. I hate this horse. I hate this horse. I hate the horse.
Blood of frost. Shudder. Beg for mercy. Born of ice and frost. Hold the line. Blaze over. Access denied.
Come on. This one's gonna be the one that takes longer. These horses are tough. These need lunar stuff. Or just way stronger characters than I got. Oh, shoot, 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 shoot. I didn't realize I could do that. I don't like that.
Suffer the wrath of Emilie. Fulfill our pact. Allow me. Born of ice and frost. All hail.
Okay, come on. We're almost halfway there. I don't know if I'll get full stars. I think 300 seconds should be 5 minutes.
Access denied. Freeze to the core. Crush. More speed. Beg for mercy.
Sorry if you hear my controller.
You two. Time
pretty strong for being level 74. I can't tell if it's my characters are weak or just the horse is strong. Finding these in the overworld does suck though. I hate these things. Oh, my numbers are not good. Oh wait, no, that's that number. We're fine, we're fine. Never mind.
Allow me. No touching.
Come on, horse, go down.
He's lolling. He's Papa. Get him. Get him. Blood of frost. Beg for mercy.
No, you come back here, horsey. Come on, we're below half.
Hold the line. Access denied. This is long overdue.
I'm trying to like just spam the hell out of my controls. Just please let this end sooner than later. Yeah, my numbers are not great here. These are not the normal numbers. What happened to my buff, man?
Born of ice and frost. Allow me. Crush. Freeze to the core. Shudder.
Come on, come on. Almost there.
No touching. Get to work. You two. Time to end this.
Let the horse go. Get the horse, get the horse. It's not Umu Musume here.
Access denied.
Oh, let's go. To be. Oh, you have a different requirement. How many is? Oh, it's 7. Yeah, that'd be really tricky without me having the proper characters or just ones more built. That's not terrible though for a first try. Now, if the other one requires Lunar, we might have a problem. But hey, that's not bad. We got Primos. I say that's pretty good. Lunar damage again. It's probably that actually across the board, isn't it? But the rewards seem to be all the same. Alright. Well, that's a little bit of Spiral Abyss. I don't honestly know if I'm gonna be doing any better from there. Claim all of this stuff. Isn't there a thing for Spiral here? Gain a total of 12 stars. Okay. We can try... Well, actually, I might do that on my own. I think we'll probably take this chance to end stream here. Only because we already finished what we came for, and it's otherwise pretty quiet from this point. There's not much in the way of questing to do. The story quests, you know, will just take time, but it's just story quests more for the reputation's sake, honestly. But we got our new baby boy, a new skin, and his lovely, lovely story quest, which glad his mother left him off with something. But yeah, I do thank you all for joining me today in the Haven. We do have one last stream tomorrow before I am gone. For anybody who hasn't seen either the post or follow my 2 most active social medias, I will be away from the 10th of this month to the 26th. That is 16 days. It is going to be quite a long time, but I will be out of the country, not even near my laptop. Laptop is not coming with me. Also, because I could not bring my monitor set up either. I'll still be trying to like social media post and all, but I will not really even have timing to game. I will be busy doing stuff. And I will explain more about where I go and all the stuff that happens when I come back. You know, trying to be safe about, you know, not revealing that kind of stuff before I'm even there. But yeah. I will have a whole discussion about what I did and all that jazz, and probably some photos if I find some ones that make sure they don't have people in them. But here is my Twitch, because tomorrow at 2 p.m. CST we will be streaming a bit of Windcraft fan art, and that will be our last stream before I'm gone for quite some time. So do tune in there. It's probably gonna be Laurie, but I might make a wheel and spin on like major characters that I've encountered so far. Not all major characters, because I know there's some major ones coming up probably, and I have not met them, so we're not gonna do those. But Laurie and Dullahan will be on there. I know that. God, I keep thinking about their story every damn day. I so want to get back to Realm of Light, but I'm not even up level to do that yet. I'm just, So it's more like that's such an... Laurie is an interesting character, and how blind she is in some things. It is... I'm so curious about her character. I love the writing. Anyways, here is my Twitter and Blue Sky for art postings, scheduled postings, updates, and I will be trying to keep it at least a little bit active while I'm gone. Time of postings might look a little strange because I'll be in a different time zone too. So that'll be fun. And I hope you all have had a lovely stay in the Haven. Thank you for finishing up DURIN'S story quest with me. And next time we do Genshin will probably be when I come back doing the Archon quest, because I will be missing that when it first comes out, and hopefully not getting spoilers. Let's hope. And hopefully Lantern Rite will be there too, and getting pulls for Durin. We'll be spamming the hell out of that. Doing exploration, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes to get him. I will make sure I get my hands on Nervulette. I need him for my account. I really want his skin. And I have no guarantee and barely any pity. I will need to make sure this dream happens. And then hope in 6.4 I don't get characters that I also really want right after the fact. I will get so screwed. I will either see you guys tomorrow or after the 26th of this month. When it does come near the end of my trip, I should have a... Actually, I really only have a day advance of like my schedule. So I'll try to give a notice if I'll be able to stream on the 27th. Otherwise, I'll have to wait for my new work schedule when I'm back. So I'll try to keep things updated at what I can. But with how long I'm gone, it is a little hard to do that. But I'll try. So thank you all for joining, and I will see you either tomorrow or once I'm back. Bye-bye!